welcome back to another live video. I'm so hyped to do this video. You don't understand, like, I missed you guys yesterday. I couldn't do live yesterday, so I literally missed you guys. Like, had a busy day yesterday, and yeah, my schedule didn't go as planned because I really wanted to do a live last night and I was out till late, so I'm just really hyped to do this video. Like, by the time I got home, I wouldn't have been able to do a live. I had to get ready for bed, etc, etc. So guys, as you can see from the title, I put honouring because I thought it would be good to talk about honouring, and I put God and others because I just want to make sure that anyone that clicks on this video, thank you so much for the like, anyone that clicks on this video knows I'm going to be talking about God, because I don't want people to just click on it, they don't believe in God, and then they're listening to it and they can't resonate with the message, right? So I want to attract whoever needs to hear the messages, right? I don't want it to be just believers, I want it to be everybody, but I just don't want to cause any confusion. Luke, oh my gosh, Luke, woo-hoo, how are you? Yeah, I don't want to cause any confusion by just tightening as honouring, and then other people think that it's not going to be talking about God. So just want to make that clear. I'm so happy that the sun is out now. It was raining earlier today and I thought I'd need to go out regardless if it's raining or not, but it's so good now, it's so warm. I actually feel like I'm wearing too many layers, but it's fine. Yeah, so I'm over live. I wouldn't say it started with my live video basically. So I was watching my church. I was watching my church one day, and then the same day that I was watching my church, one of you guys asked a question about honouring, and I was like, what a coincidence, because I was listening to it on my church and I was giving the messages about honouring. Hey Lou. Yeah, so I've always had like questions about like honouring and stuff. Sorry, I have to put my camera down so people don't want to get in the background of my recording. I respect people, like, I understand people don't want to be recorded, so I try and respect people's privacy. Yeah, so I've always been confused about honouring because even though God sets his commandments, I always find that sometimes it can be hard to follow. It's very challenging because the whole point of the commandments is to go against the world. The world is not to do what the world is not to do what the world is not telling you to do, basically. I'll put my words out. So if you notice the way the world is set up, one second guys. If you notice the way the world is set up, everything is actually been set up in a way that you would dishonour God, right? So you won't be following his commandments, you'll be rebelling, which I'm guilty of. I rebel against orders in terms of what people telling me what to do. Everything is set up in a way, thank you so much for the like, it's set up in a way for us to just dishonour our parents, to dishonour God, to dishonour people that are in authority of us. People, you know, the reason why I'm getting this message across, there's people, these are not my words guys, these are like messages I've been getting from like other videos I've been watching online, but we could be missing out on our blessings just by not honouring certain people in our lives, right? We have to be careful. We have to be careful how we treat people as well. I don't know if you guys can hear me because I'm on a busy road. We have to be careful how we treat others. We need to start treating people with respect. Yeah, so guys, I'm going to start with honouring your parents because, oh, it's so noisy here guys. I don't even have my headset. If I had my headset I could just still keep talking. Right, so let's start off with honouring our parents. This is like one of the toughest ones for me guys, because I find that obviously some people are looking to have a healthy relationship with their parents. They grow up in like a healthy home where everyone loves each other and there's no issues, they're a proper family unit. But I can honestly say that there's a generation curse in my family where it's predestined by Satan for the daughters to not get along with their mothers, right? It's predestined, and I'm aware of this. And unfortunately, if all of your family members don't follow God's order, they don't follow the truth, it means that your family will fall victim of generation curses. That's the main thing, because like when you've got an individual that focuses on God, your heart becomes renewed, you start behaving differently, you start looking within and you're thinking, you know what, I need to get right with my family because I want to get right with God. You have that mindset. But when you are stuck in your flesh, when you are like stuck in your pride, you don't want to make up with people, you don't want to make things right, this is how generation curses continue, because how can you fix anything with someone that is going to behave like that? But if they connect with God, they take the initiative to start connecting with God, start reading the Bible, start praying, or going to church. Going to church can be good for some people because some people can't do it alone. Is what I'm trying to say. Like they can't pick up the Bible and get the message. Sometimes they need to physically go to church where they get what's the word? There's a word for it where you know when you go to church and then the word of gospel starts hitting you and you start looking within. It's like, is it convicting you? I don't know. I don't know what the word is. I know what I'm trying to say, but I just don't know the meaning of the word and the meaning of it. Is that Russian? Hi, I can't speak your language, sorry. So it's like, it's kind of like, I've come out of bad time. This is like when there's a lot of traffic. So it's like basically, yeah, so people go to church, sometimes it's good because it means that they start praising God more. It brings them closer to God, is what I'm trying to say. Believers and unbelievers can't live in the same home. Yeah, I agree. I live in a home of, there's a clash between believers and unbelievers in my home. I'm kind of like the leader in terms of believer in my home. Like there's people in my home that believe in God, but I'm like the only one that's publicly chasing God. Like I make it known that I'm chasing God. So even if other people are doing it in secret, I'm the only one in my house that's kind of like the head that is actually actively watching church, reading the Bible, praying to him, like trying to chase him. I'm not perfect. I'm not someone that prays the best. I'm not someone that is following his words properly. I am the most flawed human being that you can ever find. But evidently in my house, I'm the only one that's trying to like preach the word of God to people in the house, trying to wake them up. Like I'm kind of like the head in that sense. Like I'm reminding people about God in my home. Whether that's the right thing for me to do is my choice, right? But it really doesn't work when you've got believers and unbelievers. But the thing is, in this day and age that we're living in, sometimes we have no choice. You know, you've got to be rich to be able to live on your own. So, you know, you're going to be living with people that are unbelievers, unfortunately, and sometimes it has to be that way because God needs you to deliver that message to them as a warning. Luke said it's difficult, relationship with Jesus. Yeah. I mean, if a family, you do get some families that actually meet up and pray together and they just get on with their lives. I'm not saying they don't have issues, but that's what families are supposed to do. You're supposed to be able to meet together, pray together, support each other, right? It's meant to be a unit, and sometimes when you've got family members that are not, I wouldn't say they're not following God. Even if they're following God, they could be going to other things, you know, other gods and stuff like that. That's going to create a rift between you and family members, right? It's not going to work. Yeah. So in terms of honouring your parents, I believe, right, it's something that you've got to learn to do. It's not easy. People that grow up with parents that are quiet, difficult, some people have challenging relationships with their parents, and And as you grow older, it's like it can become problematic as soon as you're a child, especially if you're a smart child. And it can become a problem when you're a teenager, you're trying to get independence. And it can become even worse when you're an adult, because at that point, your parents still see you as a baby. They want to treat you the same way, and it doesn't work, it clashes, right? And this is the problem. When we die, we're going to get judged for this. I'm talking about myself as well. We're going to get judged for how we speak to our parents, because at the end of the day, regardless of who our parents are, they created us, right? They created us to be made on this earth. They didn't abort us, right? They created us. Whether they've got issues or not, it's not your responsibility to try and fix your parents, right? You have to respect them. You have to honour them. You have to speak to them in a way that makes them feel respected. Because if we don't do this, our life crumbles, right? This is why, you know, a lot of people fail in life, is because when we are dishonouring people, we are closing the doors that God wants to open, right? When we start honouring people, that's when doors open. This applies to people that don't believe in God as well. When they honour people, guys, if you notice, the successful people on earth, a lot of them don't believe in God, but they read the Bible, they follow the principles in the Bible, they treat people with respect, because they know that when they do that, good things happen. Good things come to good people. And the thing is, you can be a good person, but you can still be treating someone like crap, okay? Just because you're hurt inside, right? We have to pay attention to these things. Just because you're a good person, it doesn't mean that you are treating your parents right. And when you're doing this, you're blocking success for yourself, right? And that's why people may take longer to walk in the purpose that God has for them. Let me read the comments. Oh God, I'm so out of breath, guys. I'm so unfit, guys. I'm so unfit. Honour God and He will honour you. Baby Tanya, God created us, yes. God created our parents, yes. My parents weren't loved. And that's a shame, because when someone isn't loved, not everybody, but some people may struggle to love others. You know, I have a friend, and she was telling me that something happened when she was a child, and she doesn't really have a proper relationship with her dad when she lives with him, right? So I came across a video about honouring. Oh, this is so windy, guys. I'm getting blown away. I know, as you can see, I'm getting blown away. I basically thought that was my cue to tell her that she needs to fix a relationship with her dad, especially if she wants to get married. You've got to have a solid foundation with your dad. If you're a female, you have to, because your dad sets the foundation for your relationships with relationship with your dad. And I'm speaking from experience, so I was telling her out of the goodness of my heart, but it became an argument in the end, because she felt like she wasn't being understood. She said, you don't know the full story. I told her I don't really care about knowing the full story. I'm talking about my points. And obviously anything I was saying was going to upset her. That upset her, because I said I didn't really care about what story it was. I'm just delivering the message. Oh, guys, you know, I understand when people go through problems in their life, because I do the same. I push people away. Like, if people talk about topics that are very sensitive to me, I shut down. I don't get mad at the people, because I know it's not their fault, but it's the hurt that you have inside your heart, you know, especially if someone's telling you to forgive your parent that has hurt you. It can become quite the conversation can be quite challenging, because they're speaking from a place where they want to see you grow, but you've set those boundaries. You don't want to go back on that again. Do you see the problem? And this is when we are starting to dishonour. Oh, I'm so sorry about the wind volume. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I might do part two to this video, and then anything that I haven't said that's not clear, I might do it again. But to summarise, I was telling her that if you want to have a solid foundation, I mean, if you want to have a good marriage, you need to work on your relationship with your father, because he is the foundation for all the relationships with the men that you will have in your life, right? And obviously when we're talking to people when they've been through some things, I do the same. You shut down, and it's difficult when someone's trying to tell you to fix things with someone, a loved one, especially as a parent. Especially as a parent, guys, it's hard to have that conversation because you feel like you're having the feeling of going back to fix up with that person is hard, right? And having someone tell you to do that is even harder. It's a harder conversation because you feel like they don't understand the situation and you don't want to mess with things, guys. You don't want to mess with things. One second, I'm going to read the comments. My parents were neglected, they feel rejected, and they reject their own children. My sister dates guys with tattoos and drinks. It's just like, yeah, that's so true. Yeah, girls attract, they do, they attract their dad, they literally do. It depends as well, because sometimes if a girl doesn't know her dad well, she won't always attract her dad, she'll attract an idea of her dad as well, I think. I think that's how it works. Godless people, I love God, yeah. And God wants us to love everyone as well. I don't know where this boy's going because I didn't come in the cycle lane. I didn't know which lane it was. Sorry, the guy, because we've got a cycle lane on the pavement, but I don't know which one it is. So he was coming on the pavement, I had to stand still, and then when I saw which way he was going, then I went the other way, and I said to him, I don't even know which way it is, and he said he doesn't either. It's so funny. You know, like in the UK, right, we call it banter, you know. I just love like talking to people here because you can have a laugh. Like with strangers, you can be like, you know what, you can have a joke about a situation and they banter back. I actually love it. It's like you have a little bit of joy, right? You can talk. No, what I'm trying to say is you go on with your day and then you can have a little mini laugh with them, and then you feel really good for the rest of the day because you just had that mini laugh with a stranger. I love it. I love it. That's when you know someone is from the UK. You can't do that with like people that just come here, or if they can't speak English well, you can't have that banter. But if it's someone born here, yeah, you can have a really good laugh. I love it. I actually love it. Yeah. Banter Superman. Yes. Banter. I actually love it. Yeah. But you know, it's really like this whole topic of honouring has made me look within, right? It's made me think, well, I need to work at this. I have to, you know, I don't have like sorry guys. I don't have like a good relationship with my mum anymore. And I need to start thinking about how to honour her, because at the end of the day she sacrificed her life for me, right? She basically stopped her life for me, became a stay-at-home mom. You know, she doesn't deserve any disrespect from me, regardless of the situation. She doesn't deserve that, you know, because at the end of the day, if I start yelling insults at her, if I start criticising how she was a parent and stuff like that, when I die, God's gonna question me about that. He's gonna want to know, why was I dishonouring her? Do you know what I mean? Someone that's literally done things for you. This is the thing, you know. This is why the creator things like the pagan holidays like Mother's Day, Father's Day, because it's meant to remind you to honour them, right? I don't practice those holidays, but if you look at the aspect of it, you buy gifts for them, you're showing them that you appreciate them. That's like honouring. Like, if you've got a boss, regardless of how your boss is, you should be honouring them because you're working together as a team. They should see value in you. Even if they don't see value in you, you should respect them because they're working very hard to keep the company running. Someone just sneezed, that's like a true word. I'm so superstitious. I should be superstitious, but it's a culture thing. Even things like the government, you have to honour the government. They're running the country, so you have to show honour. This is the thing, we have to honour man. Regardless of gender, man in the Bible is man and woman when you hear the word man. So you have to honour these people. Mothers should be honoured. Fathers should be honoured. Teachers should be honoured. Everyone should be honoured. This is what we need to start practicing. This is what you call a true believer. People that respect people. You know, and when you do that, your life changes. Your life will change greatly. Morals and character is reborn in God. Yes, and with God, I went through what you did too, not easy. Yeah, we have to really, it's like you have to become, you have to explain it, like being a believer, regardless of how people are acting, you have to become like a person that's, like if someone throws anything at you, it bounces off, right? So if someone's coming to you with hate, you show them love back. Do you know what I mean? It has to be like, you have to stay in character. That's the kind of thing. That's why, you know, we have to get out of our flesh, because when you're in your flesh, that's when you don't want to show honour. So this is something that you have to work at. It's not something you are born with. You're not born to know how to honour people. It's something you have to train yourself to do. And I'm talking to myself as well. I need to train myself. I need to work at this. And sometimes getting like a pen or paper or writing in your phone a little journal of how you honoured someone. Buy someone flowers. You don't have to buy flowers. You can just pick flowers. Give them flowers and say thank you, mom. You know, just make peace with people. AP is here. God fuse our hearts. God fuse our hearts, and He knows our hearts because He made our hearts. Yes, I agree. That was kind of the debate I was having with my friend. She was like, God knows my heart, or something like that. She goes, if it's God's will. I said, God's will is that everyone loves everyone. AP, what's up? I'm good, thank you. How are you? Guys, I do have to go soon though. We're discussing like honouring in general, like honouring God, honouring others. How if you dishonour people, that's when your doors start closing. You don't achieve great success. Because rich people, thank you so much for the like. Rich people do this. They honour. They literally honour. That's why they're so successful. Guys, I do have to go now because I need to go into the shops. Depending on the weather, I might do a vlog. I might do a live after, I don't know. But yeah, I have to go now. I'm in Superdrug, guys. Yeah, shopping. I'm just getting toiletries because there's things that I need to stock up on. Unfortunately, I was meant to do it yesterday, but I got here really late and the store was closed by the time I got here. Yeah, like I said, bye. I'm probably going to stay on for a little bit. This is what I did last time. I was looking at like shower gels and stuff like that. I know which one I want to get. Wait, so this is buy one get one free? For real? $2.99? Yo, I need to get that. This is like $2.99. I don't like to get the one at the front because I feel like people mess with it. I don't want to carry too much stuff because it's going to be too heavy for me. Lotions, Luke, literally lotions. Literally. Grab it. Yeah, I'm grabbing it, guys. I'm getting two. That one sells out so quickly. To be honest, they're rubbish. Like, when I say they're rubbish, I feel like I have to use like soap as well, but I just like the smell of it, that's all. What else do I need? Tutti Frutti. Yes, literally. I need to get toothbrush. I need new toothbrushes, guys. Don't hesitate. Literally, don't hesitate. I was meant to get it yesterday. Guys, I am going through a situation again. And I can't even share it on here. Oh, I wish I had like a private channel where I can literally tell you guys about my private life without the whole world listening, because I am going through a situation, guys. Yeah, I got it, guys. I'm going through a situation. Yeah, so, yeah. I have the devil in my life, guys. The devil is sending me people. Wait, I want to get. I'll have to get the medium one. I'll get the one from the back. Guys, I really don't have money, okay? So don't think I'm rich. I don't have money. I have to be careful I don't go into overdraft. Um, but I need these things, you know? I need these things. What else do I need? Guys, I'm gonna. I really don't have money. Guys, I'm gonna go now. I'll probably do a part 2 later on honouring. I might try and do a video after, I think. Yeah, but I don't want to go, guys. But I have to, because if I do live, I'm gonna forget things. AP knows that I shop every day. Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. Yeah, I actually do. I actually do shop every day. If I'm not shopping, I'm staying in my house, right? But as soon as I go out the house, I'm shopping. Like I get toothpaste. Right, I get these because they're super cheap. They're like 99p, and I'm knocking everything down. What am I like? I love shopping, guys. Yeah, but let me like summarize about honouring. Like honouring. I need to go over my notes. I actually made notes on this about honouring, and I didn't even look over my notes. I didn't even look over my notes. Luke's a P. 1 second, guys. How do I go into 1 second? Oh, right now, guys, I found it. Yeah, we have pounds in the UK. So dishonoring, dishonoring is also taking people for granted. Yeah. So dishonoring means like taking people for granted, and you should be, because everyone has uniqueness to add to your life. So you should be appreciating that and celebrating that, right? So, guys, I think I'm gonna go now. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. I've got toothpaste. Got so many things in my hands. Yeah, I might have to. I should just do live videos of shopping because I'm always shopping. Yeah, I'm gonna end this video here now. I'm gonna probably do another part. Talking about honouring. Maybe I might do another video about it. But I feel like I covered everything. Oh, love you, AP. Love you, Luke. Yeah. So I'm gonna end this now. I'm not making any sense, but I have to go. So ciao, guys. I have to do other stuff and then come back home. All right. So bye. Have a good day, guys.